This video shows how teachers can respond to in-the-moment data in order to facilitate class discussion about actual student work using our show call feature. So let's get started. One way that I can tell that students are writing in the moment is by looking to the View Live indicator on my home screen in EnlightenAI. Because this is blinking, I can tell that students are writing, and so I'm going to pop into this session. Students have been writing and receiving feedback from the instant AI assistant that I have created. And because of that, I am able to generate trends on what students are doing well, what growth areas are emerging in student work, as well as some recommendations. I can also pop into student work, find individual suggestions for how to work with students, see students who need help, and much more. One of the most powerful teaching strategies based upon all of this data is the show call. The show call means that I'm going to actually select a couple of samples of student work in order to close a gap in the moment. I'm actually going to, in real life, pause students on their writing so that I can show them student work and call on students in order to facilitate discussion about what it is that is either strong or maybe needs work in a specific sample of student work. So what that looks like is the following. I'm going to go ahead and hide names. Some teachers may choose to do this with names, but there is the option to do it anonymously. And I'm going to go ahead and show call. And in fact, before I go here, I'll just name that before this video started, I saw this show call recommendation that EnlightenAI is actually suggesting to me that I pull a strong submission where a student uses expert quotes so that the class can sort of dissect and understand why it is that this is a strong example. So I'll go to the show call feature. I know that I'm looking for students who use quotes effectively, so I'm going to go to the evidence tab, and I'm going to select the highest scoring student based on the evidence that they've submitted. And if I wanted to, I could select a second student in order to compare this, maybe showing two high examples or maybe contrasting an example that is already there versus one that is sort of or almost there. For now, I'm just going to show one example. I'm going to say present comparison, even though it's just one submission. And now I can project this on my screen so that all students are able to pause what they're doing, read the submission, analyze whether it's strong, almost there, or struggling, and why. That enables us to facilitate some discussion about specifically the evidence that's been selected. And then I can go back to monitoring student work on my live dashboard and see if students are able to implement the changes. I can see that tracked as students update their work. I can also see it when I refresh the trends as students write. This enables me to precisely and in the moment respond to trends as they emerge if there are ones that I want to call out for the entire class and help create a teaching moment.